Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga with Coline, and thank you for watching and following. We are here in our new location, as you can see, is absolutely amazing. Really, really lucky. So we're gonna be here every morning. You can sit here with me on the beach, and you can probably hear the ocean in the background. I've got some seagulls flying by as well. So it's the best place for us to do a morning practice wherever you are in the world. Join me and follow me. Let's get started this morning because we haven't been doing it for about 2 weeks. We're going to start with a gentle, easy session. As you can see, I use a support to sit on. Feel free to grab something as well at home, such as a cushion, a blanket. I'm going to leave that aside at the moment. I hope you can hear the ocean as well. Just leave it aside over there. There you go. So if you start with your legs out in front of you, and we're just going to walk the hands back to come down onto our back. Then relax the hands, the arms, relax the legs. You can let the feet go out to the side. It's going to be a really lovely and gentle session, a lot of self-care today, self-love. And if you've never done yoga before, don't worry at all. This is absolutely open to anyone. We're going to start here by breathing, so just breathing in deeply through the nose, finding your natural breath, and as you exhale, try to filter this breath through the body. And then as the breaths go through the body, try to relax every single part of your body's encountering. So relax the muscles, gently soften, relax your joints, relax your limbs as well. And you want the breath to become longer and slower, so trying to keep it in for longer, relaxing. And then releasing, a little bit like the waves you can hear behind me. So gently inhale through the nose and exhale deeply all the way through the body. You can start from the head all the way to your toes. And you can take this moment here for yourself to assess how you're feeling. Assess how your body's feeling, how you're feeling inside, if there's any places that feels a little bit tight or maybe sore today, and we can work on that especially. And we're going to start by taking a deep breath in, bringing the arms up just above the head, and exhale all the way down. Keep your shoulders down, keep your legs relaxed. Try to bring the arms all the way down. See if you can relax the shoulders and the arms down. Open the chest as you exhale. Push your shoulders down into your mat. Inhale, back up. And this time we're going to grab hold of the shoulders. So placing your hands just behind your shoulders, crossing your arms in the front. And we're going to squeeze the shoulders toward each other, squeezing them in. Keep the elbows on top of each other, and then release. Inhale, the arms back up. And crossing the other way around, so placing your arms in the opposite way than you did before. We're going to squeeze the shoulders in again here. And inhale, release, bring the arms up. And you can relax the arms, bring the feet down onto the mat, and then bring the knees into your chest here. We're going to start by gently bringing the knees in closer. So if you make tiny, teeny circles onto your mat with your tailbones, keeping your knees together, so gently releasing the lower back. Keep your feet and knees together and roll those legs slightly to the side, making little circles with your lower back. And we're going to do this in the opposite direction, rolling gently the lower back, massaging this part of your body to gently loosen this area. And we're going to inhale here, bring the legs up. You can relax the hands down and open those legs wide out to the side. Bend the knees and bring them together to the center. Inhale, legs up, open wide, bend the knees together into the center. And again, let's try to bring the breath in this one. You can follow your own time, your own breath. Gonna inhale when you bring these legs up straight, exhale out. Bend the knees and inhale back up. Exhale out, wide, bend the knees, back to the center, inhale up. Let's do a few more here. Find your own breath and your own pace as well. Try to open wide a little bit more each time. Relax the shoulders down into the mat. Take your time here. It's a really nice warm up for the legs, the hips, the lower back as well, and the knees. I'll do 2 more here. And then we're going to come back to the center and do the same thing in the opposite direction. So this time, start by opening the knees wide out to the side. So knees bend out to the side, straighten the legs and together to the center. And again, bend the knees into the center, open wide, and then back together to center. We're going to keep doing this a few more times as well. You can follow your own breath, take your time. You might find this one a little bit more difficult. Engage your core, make sure you're really engaging your abdominals and core muscles to bring these legs back up. And let's see if we can open wide a little bit more. So bend the knees, inhale, open wide, legs out. And back to the center, exhale down. And then inhale, open wide and center. And let's do 2 more here. Exhale down, inhale, open wide out. Back to the center, exhale down. Very good. Let's bring these knees into the chest. So gently hug your hands around the knees, bring them in closer to the chest. Stretching the lower back even more. Let's see if we can push the shoulders down because they will have a tendency to go up. So will the neck as well. So flat on the neck, nice and flat. Relax here. And then we're going to open those arms wide out. And this time go to the side. Inhale here in the center. Exhale, we're going to take the knees to the left and head to the right. Gently taking the knees down. Just go as far as you feel comfortable and as far as you can keep both shoulders down. Inhale to come back to the center. Exhale, we do the opposite side. So legs to the right, head to the left. Shoulders down at all times. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, we change side again. We keep the knees and feet together and gently rotate the head around. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Try to really push the shoulders down, open wide the chest. As you exhale, really twist twist here, pushing the ribcage down. Inhale back to the center, exhale to the side, keep these knees together. It doesn't matter if they don't go as far as mine, just stay wherever you feel comfortable. Push the shoulders down as you exhale. Inhale to come back to the center. Let's do one more on each side before we go a little bit deeper. So inhale back to the center, and we'll do one last one. So one last on the right. And then let's come back to the center. We're going to do this one more time, but this time we're going to stay in a posture. Inhale here in the center. Exhale, take your legs to the left side and stay here. You can use your hand for support to keep the legs up so you don't have to force here. You can relax the right arm down. You can use the left hand as well to just press your knees down into the mat. Go a little deeper into your stretch. And we're going to try to push that right shoulder down here. So open wide here. The shoulder, the neck as well. Gently twist even further after each exhale. So try to really relax and push down on the exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale, release. Push your shoulders down, push your knees down. Open wide the ribcage and twist as you exhale. Let's do a couple more breaths here. And there is an alternative to go a little deeper into a stretch. We can straighten that top leg. So if you get that right leg out, keep your hand on top of that leg to gently stretch it. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Then bring your legs back to the center on the inhale. Gently bring the knees back together. We're going to hug them here one more time on the exhale. And do the same thing on the opposite side. Open wide. Inhale here. And exhale. We'll take the legs to the right side this time. You can place your right hand on top or use it for support to support the legs so you don't have to force with the legs. And we're going to turn the head to the left side. Try to relax here. We're going to breathe for a few breaths. So gently push the shoulders down, relax, soften the neck. Open the ribcage. Twist it further by pushing it down on the exhale. And take 2 more deep breaths here. See if you can push those knees further down. Relax the shoulders even more. Push the chest open as well and the abdomen. And then we're going to straighten that leg out. So get your left leg out. Keep your hand on top of it. Keep it straight if you want to. We'll take 2 last deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring the knees back to the center. Start by taking your arms back out and lifting the legs back to the center. Bring your arms around your knees. Exhale. Bring the knees into the chest for a counter stretch here. And release. You can breathe deeply here if it's your first time in yoga. Don't think about doing the posture correctly, just do what feels right into your body. It's all about finding your own space into your own body and feeling better. That is the most important thing, feeling better in your own self. Right, we're going to release here, so you can release the legs. We're going to come onto your belly, so you can roll onto one side, then come onto your belly. Here we're going to place both hands just below the shoulders, and we're going to push on those hands and come into all fours, which is knees and hands down onto the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, so parallel. The hands below the shoulders. I'm going to try to keep the back straight, so gently round the lower back, tuck the tailbone under. And we're going to do a cat to cow stretch. So on the inhale, we're going to look up and take the tailbone up at the same time. Push the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, we're going to roll the spine in, so bring the tailbone under. Bring the chin into the chest. Push your belly up into your spine. And again, inhale, look up. Take the tailbone up, and exhale. We do the opposite. We bring the tailbone under, push the chin into the chest, and the spine up to the sky. Let's do this a few more times in your own pace still. Take your time. This is really important for the spine, to give it more elasticity, more flexibility. It's really good to do this every morning if you can. Round the back like a little cat on the exhale. We'll do one more here. Inhale, push up, arch the back as much as possible. Exhale, round it all the way, pushing the spine up to the sky, shoulders up. And you can release on your next inhale, bring the back in a neutral horizontal position. And then bring your feet together and keep your knees apart. We're going to gently sit back onto your heels and then walk the hands forwards to go into child's pose, one of our basic postures in yoga. So walking these hands forward, you want to gently push your abdomen down into your thighs. If you can't reach, you feel free to use a support to place under your heart. So gently place your cushion in front of you. Walk your hands forward and release here gently. Make sure you're keeping the buttocks down onto the heels. That's the most important. And we're going to release here for a few breaths. So just bring your forehead down, release the head, release the arms as well. Keep the arms soft. Let's breathe here for a few breaths. Just let your natural breath come back to you. Inhale deeply and exhale. Try to send the breath all the way through the body. We'll take a last deep breath here. See if you can push the buttocks down even further. And then we're going to bring the knees in together. We're going to keep the hands parallel, facing forward. And we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, keep them parallel to your ears. Look up to your hands. We want a nice straight spine here. And exhale, we're going to come back down. So keep your arms parallel to the ears. Keep the buttocks down on the heels as much as possible and come back down. Release the forehead. We're going to do a few more here. Inhale, back up. Engage the core. Keep the spine straight. This is to muscle your deep back muscle, your obliques that help support the spine and keep a nice posture as well. So exhale, come down. These are really important to strengthen. Relax when you exhale all the way. Keep the buttocks down, keep the knees together. Inhale, back up. Let's do a few more. Look up here, straight spine. Tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, come forward. Don't worry if you can't do everything. Just focus on your posture and your breathing. Inhale, back up. Let's look up to the hands. Bring the arms back. Exhale, forward. Keep them parallel to the ears. Buttocks down all the way. And let's do one more. Inhale, back up here. And you can release. Lovely. We're going to come back to all fours. You can walk the hands forward. And here we're going to tuck the toes under the feet and push up. And this is the downward facing dog, another really important posture in yoga, especially because it uses a lot of different muscles in your body. It's really good posture to balance everything and work on a lot of different muscles. You want the hands to be parallel, about shoulder distance apart. The feet are hip distance apart. They're parallel as well. You want the left hand and left foot to be on the same line. Same thing on the right side. And then we're going to try to align the arms with the spine to have a nice long straight line. So gently lifting the hips up and pushing them back. You want to push your heels down into the mat as well. But you want to keep those knees flexible because we don't want to push those knees too far out. There's too much pressure on the knees, so keep them nice and soft. In fact, we're going to start by bending one after the other to gently stretch one leg a little bit deeper. Open more the hips as well, so you can start walking them one by one. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Keep on breathing deeply. Keep on pushing your upper body back towards your legs as well. It's going to have a tendency to come forward onto the hands. We don't want that. Just push it back. So your arms are still in a nice long line with your spine and your weight is in the center. It's not on your arms, not on your legs either. And then we're going to walk the feet forward. So keep these knees bent and flexible. Walk them forward towards your hands. This is our forward bend, another important posture. And here we want the hips to be in line with the heels. So don't let the hips far back. You want to bring them just straight above the heels. And here again, we want to keep the knees nice and soft. Do not push them too far. And once you're here, you can relax the head and upper body forward. You can bring hands down onto your ankles or legs, or you can grab all of them behind your legs as well. You can keep the knees slightly bent if you prefer. And relax here. Let's take a couple breaths. Then we're going to bring the hands forward onto the mat. Bring the back horizontal. And we're gently going to start by bringing that left arm up. and place it behind your back this way. So push that left shoulder back, and you can turn your gaze to the left side, opening this left side here. Let's release, do the same thing on the opposite side. Let's inhale the right arm up, place it into your back, push that right shoulder up, take your gaze toward your right side. And let's release this right arm. You can bend your knees even more. We're going to come up. So bring your head down, release the upper body here. It doesn't matter if the hips are back now. And we're going to push up onto the legs and gently stretch the spine up, vertebra by vertebra. We're going to bring the arms up as well. And bring the hands together and release here onto the heart. You can turn to the center of your mat while we're standing for the last 3 minutes we've got left. We're going to do some gentle and easy stretches. We're going to start with the shoulders. Do some nice shoulder rolls. So rolling the shoulders back. Bring the shoulders up into the ears and roll back. And even more as you do it, lengthen the spine, tuck the tailbone under. See if you can lengthen yourself even more. Pull yourself up from the top of the head. And then roll the shoulders back. Open the chest, so take them out to the side as well. Open wide here. Lovely, and you should feel the chest coming open more and more, and we're going to roll them forward now. So forwards a little bit more awkward. You feel like you're hunching. It doesn't matter. Just take your time and gently bring them forward. We want to loosen this area, loosen the shoulder blades. And that's what we're doing slowly and gently, and loosen the neck as well. You can release here. We're going to do a nice full body stretch by going onto tiptoes. You can just stand in the center of your mat. I'm facing away so you can see better this way. But you can face the screen, it doesn't matter. Your feet are parallel, hips stance apart or slightly closer. We're going to engage the core. Once again, we want to tuck that tailbone under, so you might want to slightly bend your knees. And then we're going to inhale, push up onto tiptoes. Find your balance by fixing your gaze straight in front of you or directly on the ground. And then you can bring the arms up. You can keep those arms parallel. See if you can lower the shoulders down. So relax the shoulders. Keep them parallel to the ears. You can bring the fingertips together to lengthen even more. Now I can face you this way so you can see as well. Lengthen here, try to reach further up for the sky. This is a really good body stretch. And come down gently onto your flat feet. Release the arms. We're going to do another forward bend. So relax completely forward. Come forward completely. Remember, we want to try to bring the hips directly in front of the ankles. And then release the upper body. You can grab hold of the ankles. Bring yourself closer. Release the head and the shoulders. And to come up, we're going to bend the knees. Relax the arms. Push up onto both feet. Bring the spine straight. Bring the arms up as well. Look up to the hands, bring the hands together in prayer and onto the heart. And this is our session for the day. It's really gentle and easy stretch. We'll go into more depth during the week as well. We'll do some more challenging postures. Stay with me and I'll see you tomorrow morning at the same time. Have a lovely day.